Think about how everything that human beings need comes right from the ground. Just food. Just think of all the fruits and the vegetables. Oranges, apples, lemons, limes, cherries, blackberries, cranberries, raspberries, pineapples, coconuts, tangerines, peaches, plums. The list just goes on and on. There's actually thousands and thousands of fruit worldwide, okay? And if you think about it, almost every fruit and vegetable fits perfectly in the palm of your hand. They're already hand-sized. And most fruit trees are at the height where you can just reach up and pull them right off the tree, whether it's an orange tree or avocado or lemon, lime. And if you're not tall enough to reach up and pull them off the tree, there's usually a bunch of them laying on the ground at the bottom of the tree. And you can just bend down, pick them up, peel them with your hand right there and eat them. With most fruits and vegetables, you don't even need a knife to open them. You can just use your fingers. Think about how grapes and cherries and raspberries, how they're already in bite-sized pieces. They're already proportioned out for you. You don't have to do anything to eat them. They don't need to be cooked, fried, baked, boiled, grilled. You can eat almost all fruits and vegetables exactly the way that they occur in nature, all right? Think of all the vegetables, thousands of vegetables. The list goes on and on and on. And again, it's pretty much right there at your fingertips or right at your feet. All you have to do is pull them out of the ground or reach up and pick them off of a tree. They're also the healthiest foods on the planet. The healthiest things that you can eat come right out of the ground, okay? If you take an orange and you pull the skin off of it, it's already divided into bite-sized pieces. Perfect bite-sized pieces. That stringy stuff that you see on an orange, that's fiber. On a banana, that stringy stuff, that's fiber. Celery, that stringy stuff, that's fiber. Fruits and vegetables have everything that you need. Besides calories, they have vitamins, minerals, water, and fiber. Think about that. They also all have seeds in them, so you can take those seeds, plant them, and grow more. You can plant some cotton seeds, and a plant grows out of the ground that you can make clothes from. Nothing needs to be killed. There's even a completely separate food source designed for livestock and farm animals. Barley, oats, corn, grain, rice, wheat, hay, all that's designed for feeding sheep, horses, cows, pigs, goats, and chickens. So when God created the universe, he thought of everything, guys. Think about all the spices that come out of the ground that you can flavor food with. Basil, cilantro, dill, parsley, rosemary, ginger, cinnamon, spearmint, peppermint, right out of the ground. And then all the fragrances that they make perfume with. Jasmine, lavender, lemongrass, eucalyptus, roses, rose petal oil. One of the biggest things that's all over the earth is oil. You can drill right into the ground and get oil. Or coal mines. And that oil and coal is used to heat people's homes, run machinery, commercial airlines, cars, trucks, buses. And anything that's made out of plastic is made from oil. You can get iron out of the ground to make steel. And they use that steel to build gigantic steel buildings and bridges and cars and buses and tanks and aircraft carriers and jets and machinery. All right? And again, right out of the ground. And then lead. And then precious metals. Gold, copper, aluminum, mercury, silver. Copper is used as an electrical conductor for electrical lines and phone lines. Millions of miles of phone lines and electric cables connect the entire planet together. They run underneath of the ocean from country to country and continent to continent. And those lines are made from copper that comes right out of the ground. Think about diamonds, emeralds, rubies that can be used for jewelry, for trading, or for currency. I mean, I could go on forever with this. Think of grape vineyards all over California and all other parts of the world and how they make wine from it. And then medicine. There's over 50,000 different medicinal plants all throughout the world. So God thought of everything, guys. Don't second guess it. You can take a handful of seeds, throw them in the ground, and they'll grow into huge trees that people can harvest lumber from. And they take that lumber and they build shopping centers and apartment complexes and houses. The next time you're driving around and you see a housing complex being built or an apartment complex, and you can see the wood frame studs, know that that wood came from a handful of seeds that were planted in the ground. And here's one last thought. So rain falls out of the sky, nourishes and hydrates all of the plant life. Then the sun comes out and shines light on all that plant life. The plants then take that sunlight and convert it into energy, which is called photosynthesis. Then all living things, humans, animals, fish, birds, and insects, get their energy in the way of calories by consuming that plant life. A calorie is a unit of energy. If they're strictly meat eaters, they get their energy by consuming the things that ate the plant life. So it's an amazing, complex system down here, guys. And again, there's millions of people, probably billions, that are foolish enough to believe in the Big Bang Theory. That all these things that I just said are a result of an explosion. That something exploded and it just blew everything into this perfectly operating system. There's college campuses all around the world that teach this lie. You have all these college professors and teachers with master degrees and doctorate degrees that teach this nonsense. And down here on the earth, these people are revered and everyone thinks they're so smart and educated and intelligent. But in God's eyes, they're fools. And they talk about that in the Bible. Don't let anyone fool you and believe that it's just from an accident, from an explosion. God gave us everything that we need. It grows right out of the earth. The Big Bang Theory is taught all around the world. And the reason it's taught is to make you believe that there is no creator. That the human race and the planet Earth is just a result of a random explosion that happened in outer space. And there's nothing special about us. We're just the afterbirth of an explosion. We're just an accident. We're not supposed to be here. There is no God. There is no creator of the universe. And that's what they want you to believe. Don't believe it for a second, guys. God gave us everything that we need, and he put it right into the earth. It grows right out of the earth. So the title of this video is The Miracle of Fruit. So here are some final thoughts. To start off with, they're readily available within reach. You don't need a ladder to get to them. You don't have to dig through some tunnel to go get them or climb a mountain. They're right there on the earth at arm's length. And when I was talking earlier about them being perfectly proportioned, if someone's hungry and it's time to eat something, they could eat just one banana or one apple or a pear, and that's enough to hold them over until their next meal. This standard American diet thing, where people eat big piles of food 3 times a day, is why 1/3 of the population is overweight, has high blood pressure, high cholesterol, strokes, sluggishness, bad skin, can't sleep, brain fog. Nature is already telling you what proportions to eat. It's already done for you. And they're the healthiest foods on the planet, and they have every nutritional value that you need. So what humans need to live, as far as food is concerned, is calories, water, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. Guess what fruits and vegetables have in them? Calories, water, fiber, vitamins, and minerals. So think about that. What are the odds of that? And if you see someone that only eats fruits and vegetables, they have vibrant, radiant health because they lay off the junk. They have glowing health. Doesn't it make sense that if you eat what you're meant to eat, that you're going to have best health? I mean, this makes perfect sense. And the best thing about it is how good they taste. So think about how all these variables line up. The accessibility, how they fit in the palm of your hand, how they don't need to be cooked, how they can be peeled with your hands, how they can be eaten in their own natural form. And on top of all that, they taste amazing, especially the fruit. And there's still people that will listen to this and they'll be foolish enough to believe that this is all an accident. This is all just happenstance, with everything that we need right at our fingertips. And it's amazing how people have all this stuff right in front of them and they can't see it. All right? And there's a scripture that talks exactly like that. It says, Satan, the god of this world, has blinded the eyes of the unbelievers so they can't see the glorious gospel of the truth. So exactly what it says in the Bible is exactly what you're seeing. That all these things down here that are provided for us, people can't see it. And I hate to be so forward, but that's about as dumb as you can get. And to be blinded to creation and to not be able to see it is a scary thought. But it makes sense, though, doesn't it? If you reject the Creator, then you can't see His creation. All right? I could sit here for the next 6 months and talk about miracles that are right in front of people's eyes, yet they can't see it. So if you guys know anybody that still believes in this nonsense, show them this video. Maybe it'll wake them up a little bit.